So I bought a PlayStation 5 recently, and don't worry, that review is coming out soon, as well as a very stern warning from experience. But since I was going to be playing games on a computer monitor to have it near my PC, I decided that it might be best to play it with an actual headset, so I actually ended up going with what I believed was the most obvious choice here, and this is going to be my review of the PlayStation Pulse 3D headphones, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we continue, I just want to remind you that we have a Twitch channel where we stream every Friday and Saturday from 8 p.m. and to 10 p.m. Eastern time, so why not go ahead and drop a follow? And also don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and also make sure to check out the merch store. There's plenty of black and white sweetness to choose from up there, so go ahead and check that out. And then make sure to take a look at the podcast as well, as the podcast always goes live every Wednesday and Sunday. And with that said, enough rambling, let us get straight into the video. Now let's begin with an unboxing. It is going to be a very simple unboxing, as you just open up the box and you will find the instructions. A little apple pie container that has the receiver, the USB-C cable for charging, and a 3.5mm cable for wired use. Then you can remove the cardboard from the top to find the headphones themselves. Now we can go ahead and move on. And so the exterior design is going to consist of plastic. I'm going to be completely honest here and say that the plastic by the ear cuffs feels pretty cheap, and the frame of the headphones is a little more fragile and flimsy than I would like. This headset is very lightweight and it might be a preference for most people actually, but they do feel cheap to me. However, talking about the things that I do really like the color scheme here, since it does match the black and white of Tech Summit, which I have to appreciate. I also really love the design of the headband that just automatically adjusts to the shape and size of your head. I just really like the soft cushions too of the ear cuffs, and I really like the positioning of most of the buttons that you're going to find on the left side of the headphones. And speaking of that left side, you're going to be finding the microphones, the switch for balancing chat audio and game audio, the switch for turning on audio monitoring as well for your microphone in case you do want to be able to hear yourself, though that doesn't work all that well from my experience. You can hardly hear yourself. And you're also going to find a volume rocker, a mic mute switch, a USB-C port, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. And now, when it comes to comfort, I did already hint at my feelings surrounding it, but I do find these to be very comfortable. I can wear these easily for long periods of time, and while the weight does contribute to that experience, I would still appreciate a little more heft to these, to be completely honest, but the cushions and the headband are well designed, as Sony has a pretty good track record with these already, considering that they've been making headphones for so many years now. And now the microphones are going to be just fine in terms of sound quality, and the reason why I'm talking about them at all here is because Sony touts that they've got double hidden microphones on here. When I hear something like that, it makes me think, oh, these must be really good microphones if they're touting this. But here's the truth behind how they sound. My peers really don't have much of an issue hearing me speak through these, but just like on any other pair of headphones like this, you won't get amazing quality. It's just a microphone that functions fine. It's just there to work well when it comes to voice chat, and that's about it. You're not going to get the same kind of quality that you would out of something like a mod mic or anything like that. And since the microphones are actually embedded onto the headset, as in they're just two little dots are going to be on the side, they're not going to sound very good. Now, when it comes to sound quality of these headphones in general, it is important to note that these are tuned for 3D sound. So they're meant to sound pretty good in games, with you getting a surround effect-ish, I want to say, as you hear the different sounds coming from different spots of the game, like if something is beneath you, something's above you, to the side, and things like that. These do get loud, and I mean pleasantly loud. Listening to the in-game audio with these is definitely an absolute joy, and if you're playing Demon's Souls Remake like me, then you will appreciate the audio enhancement, especially when it comes to the wonderful musical score of this game. That's for sure. However, I would say that when it comes to the audio, after enough testing, these don't really offer much more than a regular gaming headset with 7.1 surround sound would already offer. It doesn't sound or feel much better really, but that's not to say that they don't offer an immersive gaming experience by any means, because they absolutely do. I really love what Sony has done here when it comes to the sound quality. The audio separation here is quite good, and I really like the way that they're tuned, of course. I think that Sony did a great job, as per usual, with what they were hoping to achieve here. I just didn't really experience anything special out of the 3D sound feature versus the surround sound that I'm used to hearing from a bunch of other gaming headsets and things like that. And as for battery life, you do get pretty good battery life with this headset too, at around 12 hours, which isn't too bad at all. It'll definitely last you for more than your typical game session, at least for more than my typical game session, but I would still leave them charging overnight if I use them for an extended amount of time. So honestly, my complaints here really only come in when it comes to the build quality. I have come to expect much better from Sony based on their XM series of headphones, a totally different line of headphones, but even then, it's still from Sony. You know, like that series of headphones that most of us really like, and these just feel really plasticky in comparison, and I don't think that the price tag justifies the build, because these do feel overpriced even if they don't necessarily sound like they're overpriced at all. So yeah, do take good care of them. And now to close things off, I think that this is a great accessory to pick up for your PlayStation 5, but in the future. At the time of posting this review, this headset has become very difficult to find in retail stores, so I wouldn't go to scalpers for these, it's just not worth it. I would instead aim at getting a different pair of surround sound headphones with perhaps a better microphone too for less than what these cost, or for less than what you would find the scalper prices. You already know what I mean. That most importantly are built much better as well, but if you can find them for $100, this particular pair that is from Sony, then the price isn't so bad, and the sound is pretty great coming from these already, and the integration is already there. I really like them, I love the color scheme here. I would just be careful with these, and even if you can't get these specifically, you're really not missing out on all that much, trust me. And if you're still interested in purchasing these headphones, then I'll be making sure to leave affiliate links to Amazon down in the description, though you probably won't be able to buy them anytime soon. I will still leave them down there just in case of anything. So if you use any of my links, I do get a small commission. It does help out the channel quite a bit. There's also links to Luster in case you're looking for any sales, and there's also going to be ABUNDA in case you're just looking to finance whatever you end up getting instead. No need for a credit card. All of that is going to be down there with details, of course. And now do make sure to subscribe to the channel for the Tech Summit podcast that does go live twice a week. We love to talk about tech. We also have a Discord community where we love to chat and really just have discussions about tech, and you can even ask me questions directly. But if you would like to ask me questions live, then you would go over to my Twitch, which I do stream every Friday and Saturday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time, so why not stop by? Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those are all going to be linked down in the description. But with that said, this has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you all later. Enjoy.